Welcome back to Ground Zero. We are diving into a period of immense upheaval and dramatic change, exploring the films that captured the spirit of the 1940s. It was a decade bookended by global war and a surge of optimism, a time where societal norms shifted drastically and even fashion responded to the pressures of conflict. Rationing dictated daily life, while propaganda filled the airwaves. All before a collective exhale of relief swept across the world as peace tentatively returned, bringing with it a thirst for lavishness and a future brimming with hope. And these 20 films, we believe, best reflect that unique moment in history. So let's get to our rankings. Coming up at number 20, we have Reign of Terror.
You have not to pass sentence for or against a single man. This man is already a self-confessed traitor by opposing the will of the convention. It is you, the members of the convention, who must take a resolution on a question of public safety, to decide a question of national foresight.
We find director Anthony Mann applying the distinct sensibilities of film noir to a historical backdrop, crafting a thrilling narrative during a period of upheaval.
It is with regret that I pronounce the fatal truth. Bara up to perish rather than this convention be torn with disunity. Bara must die, that the country may live.
Robert Cummings as Charles Daubeny navigates a dangerous game of intrigue, tasked with dismantling the power of Richard Baseheart's, chilling Maximilian Robespierre, while Walter Wanger Productions brought this intense story to life. A picture now residing in the public domain and celebrated for its unique approach to the genre.
There is a cord about the throat of liberty, and both ends are held by traitors like Bara and his party. I demand a decree of accusation against them. I demand a declaration of national emergency. I demand a suspension of all legal procedures. I demand that this convention, by unanimous vote, vest in me the authority of sole and absolute dictatorship.
Coming up next, we have Why We Fight the Battle of Britain.
To lead them, the people had chosen Winston Churchill as their prime minister. And he spoke the words in every British heart when he said,
"We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight. Landing ground, in fields, in streets, and on the hills, we shall never surrender."
Frank Capra, deeply affected by Leni Riefenstahl's triumph of the will, crafted this fourth installment of the Why We Fight series to counter propaganda, utilizing existing footage and re-editing it with explanatory narration delivered by Walter Huston.
Hitler and his generals feverishly drafted their plans for the conquest of Britain. Every detail must be anticipated. A slip now might wreck the whole timetable of world conquest.
The film focuses on the intense aerial conflict, assembling a visual argument for American involvement by showcasing British resistance against overwhelming force, a testament to resilience built from fragments of reality.
Hitler could kill them, but damned if he could lick them. They went back to their lathes and machines, for they knew the machine bench was as deadly a weapon as the rifle. And in their hearts was a grim determination that this enemy must be destroyed.
Coming up next, we have Bataan.
Relax, that's reconnaissance, not bombers. Patrol present and accounted for, Captain.
All right, Sergeant. Give the men their orders.
We're going to blow that bridge.
This production from Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer showcases a group of 13 soldiers tasked with a desperate delaying action on the Bataan Peninsula, a narrative born from the real events of a determined fighting retreat.
Tired, eh? Yeah. First hitch in the Army?
I was a little young for World War I.
You could have made it. You keep reminding me of a guy I knew in the infantry a few years back, right after I joined up.
Yeah?
His name was Burns.
Burns.
Yeah, Dan Burns, or so he said then. He was a corporal.
Well, same as me.
Yeah, same as you.
Robert Taylor as Sergeant Bill Dane leads a diverse unit, battling not only the enemy but also sickness and dwindling hope, while George Murphy as Lieutenant Steve Bentley races against time to repair an aircraft for a final explosive mission against the crucial bridge, a testament to unwavering resolve.
I should have been in that plane.
I should have been in that plane!
Hey, come back here! Hey, come here!
Come here, Whitty!
Why, he doesn't know what he's doing!
Come back!
What he's doing! He's a sick man! He's delirious!
Coming up next, we have Why We Fight the Battle of Russia.
While the men of the Red Army and the Baltic Fleet moved out to meet the enemy, behind them another army was formed. An army whose weapons were shovels instead of rifles. An army of men. An army of women. An army of children. Feverishly, they dug the trenches, threw up barricades, built defenses, prepared themselves for the worst. They knew that they too were in the front line.
We find a truly unique entry in the series, earning an Oscar nomination and benefiting greatly from collaborative Soviet footage, newsreels possessing a grand stateliness honed over generations of artistic propaganda filmmaking.
To the heroes of Leningrad, says the inscription on this locomotive as it starts its pioneer voyage. From the far shore of the lake, it brings food, medicine, supplies of all kinds. Across the lake and into Leningrad, this train is but the first of many.
Frank Capra and Anatola Litvak lean into evocative language, celebrating the Soviet soldier while navigating a complex rhetorical space, carefully avoiding direct mention of ideologies and figures like Stalin, instead focusing on the historical conflict itself, with Anthony Vaylor providing narration.
These battle-hardened soldiers of the Northern Army and soldiers of the Southern were emotional as children as they greeted each other. They knew this meeting meant the salvation of Stalingrad and of their country. And on this Christmas of 1942, the people of the Soviet Union can celebrate with happy hearts. They have received a most precious gift from the men of their army, the assurance of ultimate victory.
Coming up next, we have Air Force.
Morning, sir. How we doing?
You too, huh? Every 15 minutes, somebody wakes up and comes down here to find out if I know where we are, if I'm going to get this airplane lost. No, I'm getting sick of...
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sergeant. I guess I'm a little on edge.
Oh, that's all right, sir. You know, that's the way your old man would have told me off, except he'd have done it with a four-star cussing.
Yeah, I guess he would.
Tell me, sir, how are we doing?
We're doing all right. I think we're going to hit Wake right on the nose.
Sure we will, sir.
Howard Hawks delivers a gripping portrayal of aerial combat, following the crew of the B-17D Mary Ann as they navigate the tumultuous skies following the attack on Pearl Harbor en route to Manila.
That's the situation as it stands right now. I've given you the facts, and I've given them to you straight.
Yes, sir.
We've taken an awful licking here because we were caught on the ground. Since then, they've outnumbered us 10 to 1. Yet every time we've been up against them, they've lost 5 to our 1. In other words, if we were anywhere near equal, we could lick them. The record proves it. And from now on, our job's to keep on fighting with what we've got until we can get enough airplanes to blast them off the earth.
Yes, sir.
How long since you had any sleep, Captain?
We haven't had much time for that, sir.
When did you leave the mainland?
Saturday night.
3 days and 3 nights, continuous flying. You've done a good job.
I've got a good crew, sir.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Excuse me, sir.
What'd you find, Moran?
Well, that PT boat was right. It does look like an invasion fleet.
What's in it?
There's a big transport and a tanker. They got a battleship or cruiser and a couple destroyers with them.
Where?
About 40 miles off Lingayen last time I saw them, sir. I didn't have much time to stick around. The sky suddenly got full of zeros, so I headed for home. I marked your position and course on this chart.
We witness a blend of experience and expectation, from pilot John Rigella's seasoned leadership to the legacy carried by navigator Charles Drake, whose father served in the Lafayette Escadrille, alongside the simmering intensity of tail gunner John Garfield, each man facing unique burdens within the escalating conflict.
Put your life vest on. Keep an eye out upstairs, kid. Put your life vest on, boys.
Hey, Sarge, is this really on a level?
You guess. Naki, I told you to put your life vest on.
Oh, relax, Sergeant. This is some kind of a drill, and you know it.
Personally, I wouldn't care if you left it off. Here.
Thanks, Brigadier.
Coming up next, we have the 47 Ronin.
代わりお礼を申し述べる。身を捨て家を捨て今日までの心労さぞやご満足におぼしめて。
This film arrived as a direct commission from the Japanese Home Ministry, intended to bolster national spirit. Yet director Kenji Mizoguchi, despite advocating for equality, subtly tempered any aggressive messaging within the narrative.
いかに人を苦しめても差し支えないとお知られまするか。お頭さん、お恨みに存じます。一旦の偽りをその最後に誠に変える。 偽りは偽りに回りますまい。男姿に人目をくらますただいまの美濃の偽りは十郎太様に一目お目にかかれば必ず誠に返してお目にかけます。十郎太様方便の偽りもお美濃は必ず誠に返してお目にかけ。
Chojoro Kawarasaki delivers a compelling performance as Kuranosuke Oishi, leading a band of Ronin steeped in a legend already celebrated throughout Japanese culture. Akin to the tales of Robin Hood in Europe, and meticulously crafted with traditional aesthetics. The resulting film, while deliberately paced, became a mesmerizing sacrament of Japanese storytelling.
ことの爪一つ懐中したとて蔵之助さらさら攻める気は持たず。互いに物前の大事な身じゃ。形見として見べきことの爪。
Coming up next, we have the Harvey Girls.
After all, the Constitution guarantees the pursuit of happiness, but it's up to me to do the pursuing. So that's why I answered the ad. That's why I'm on this train.
I think you did the right thing.
Would you like to see my wedding dress?
Oh, yeah. You like it? Oh.
We explore a fascinating slice of history with this musical, uncovering the story of the women who quite literally civilized the American West, bringing refined dining to remote railway stops.
Oh, that's just fine, isn't it?
It's great. I can't wait for us to be hitched up, can you?
Can't wait.
I'm going to be the happiest man in town.
I'm going to be the happiest girl. Well, after all, that's what I came out here for, isn't it?
Well, yes, ma'am. Miss Bradley, I think it's only fitting you should know something more about me. For instance, I chaw tobacco and I drink. I'm a terrible drinker and I gamble. Gambling, that's my downfall.
Mr. Hartley, you sound you... Could it be possible you don't want to marry me?
Now, wait a minute, Miss Bradley. I want to marry you. I want to marry you like something awful. I want to marry you something awful. But please, ma'am, please say no.
Judy Garland as Susan Bradley anchors a narrative showcasing the first American restaurant chain, the Harvey houses, and the challenges faced when progress arrives, specifically with Judge Sam Purvis opposing the changes.
When bright clouds come sailing to make my wedding gown, then we'll go trailing to the valley where the evening sun goes down, and hidden away in gloaming.
Ray Bolger provides delightful energy alongside Garland as the story unfolds, highlighting a period largely unknown before this film brought it to light.
Folks, we're going to teach you a brand new dance. It's the first dance ever heard of where a fellow puts his arm around the lady's waist. It's a brand new dance that's all the rage way back east in Kansas City.
Coming up next, we have the Memphis Belle.
These are the passengers with one-way tickets. And this is the crew of the Memphis Belle, 324th Squadron, 91st Heavy Bombardment Group. Just one plane and one crew in one squadron, in one group, of one wing, of one Air Force, out of 15 United States Army Air Forces.
We examine a crew on the verge of completing 25 combat missions, a threshold that meant a return home from the European theater, a prospect that weighed heavily on each flight.
23, with a feathered prop on his left outboard engine. 24, Southern Comfort, with a chunk of tail gone. 25.
Director William Wyler went to extraordinary lengths, actually joining combat missions to capture the realism of aerial warfare, detailing the meticulous pre-flight checks and the intense pressure faced by men like Robert J. Hansen as radio operator, while navigating through relentless anti-aircraft fire, and ultimately offering a stark portrayal of courage under fire.
Here, too, the mission is being flown, none the less real for being in the minds and hearts of these men behind. Ask anybody who's been to a field in England, or anywhere else our bombers are based, and he'll tell you that there's drama here, too, waiting to see who's coming back. To watch them, you might not realize how tense these ground crews are.
Coming up next, we have that Hamilton woman.
Here, Emma.
Is this it? Lowered voices, stolen meetings, darkness, suspicion, lies, more lies. Is this what has become of it? All that beauty and light and glory.
This production from Alexander Korda arrived at a pivotal moment designed to bolster British morale during the Second World War and project a favorable image abroad.
Is that cheering?
They're cheering on all our ships, my lord. The French line is broken.
Vivian Leigh delivers a captivating performance as Emma, Lady Hamilton, charting her journey from dance hall performer to the wife of Sir William Hamilton, and ultimately the center of attention for Admiral Horatio Nelson.
You fool! Don't you realize that everything she does is calculated and cold-blooded? She faints in the House of Lords, a perfect place. Do you suppose she'd have wasted time in fainting in her own bedroom? You poor, silly man.
Poor and silly. Yes, that is what I am without her.
The narrative, recounted through Emma's recollections while imprisoned, draws on her earlier life immortalized by artists like George Romney and Joshua Reynolds, crafting a poignant story of ambition and affection.
But even those little people sometimes have to fight in the depths of their soul the same temptations as you, the great of the world. And when they have to choose between right and wrong, I give them the same advice as I give to you now.
Even if it forces all three of us to live in misery for the rest of our lives.
Even so.
That is something I cannot do, Father.
Then I shall go with her, Horatio.
Coming up next, we have Henry V.
Hot blood. Kill the boys and the luggage. 'Tis expressly against the law of arms. 'Tis as arrant a piece of knavery, mark you now, as can be offered. In your conscience now, is it not?
'Tis certain there's not a boy left alive. And
And the cowardly rascals that ran from the battle have done this slaughter.
Laurence Olivier delivers the first truly serious Shakespearean adaptation for sound cinema, a lavish spectacle realized with remarkable theatrical skill and vibrant technicolor.
Thus comes the English with full power upon us, and more than carefully thus concerns to answer royally in our defenses. Therefore, you Dukes of Berry and of Bourbon, Lord Constable and Orleans, shall make forth, and you, Prince Dauphin, with all swift dispatch to line and new repair our towns of war with men of courage and with means defend.
Facing budgetary constraints, Olivier cleverly employed the chorus and a miniature London, a city mirroring the blitz-ravaged landscape familiar to audiences seamlessly transitioning to the grand scale of battle.
Linger your patience on, and we'll digest the abuse of distance. Forcer play. The king is set from London, and the scene is now transported, gentles, to Southampton.
Robert Helpman as Bishop of Ely and Renee Asherson as Princess Catherine contribute to a finely cut, unpretentious epic that prioritizes spirit over sheer size, establishing a standard for historical drama.
This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispin Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother, be he ne'er so base. And gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, while any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day.
Lord, bestir yourself with speed.
We truly appreciate you joining us as we journey through these remarkable stories from the 1940s, and we hope you are finding this exploration as captivating as we are. It means a great deal to us that you are spending your time with Ground Zero. If the presentation resonates with you, a simple like, subscription, or share helps others discover these forgotten glimpses into the past. Now, let us get back to our list and unearth even more cinematic history. Coming up next, we have Samson and Delilah.
Samson, the Philistines are upon you.
I'll go out against them.
Cecil B. DeMille delivers a visually arresting spectacle, a feast of technicolor landscapes and elaborate costumes, though the drama itself possesses a unique, almost playful quality.
Only a secret can buy a secret.
I have no secrets left to tell.
Hmm? You never told me why you were stronger than other men. Is it some herb you mix in your food or some charmed oil you rub into your body?
While some performances retreat into a mid-century American sensibility, Angela Lansbury, as Semidar, understands the weight of her character's fate and portrays it beautifully.
Samson!
Let the hopping toad lead the blind bear. Little shepherd, still following his lost sheep.
Lead him, boy.
Yes. Let me feel the pillars upon which the temple stands.
No, get out where they can see you.
The film is particularly remembered for its impressive set pieces, like Samson's confrontation with the lion and the dramatic Colosseum collapse, moments designed to truly captivate an audience.
I'm jealous of your hatred. Don't share even that with anyone else. We'll chain this lion killer to the millstone, if that is your wish. And perhaps arrange a few other little sports for him.
Anything. Only let me be there to watch it.
Coming up next, we have The Time of Their Lives. We find a unique entry within the extensive filmography of Bud Abbott and Lou Costello, a departure from their typical on-screen dynamic as they play largely separate. The story unfolds across centuries, beginning during the Revolutionary War with Tinker Horatio Prim, portrayed by Lou Costello, and Butler Cuthbert Greenway, played by Bud Abbott, falsely accused of treason. The actual journey to clear their names, seeking a letter from George Washington, distinguishes this film, establishing a dedicated following beyond typical fans and remaining remarkably enjoyable even today. Coming up next, we have For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Why didn't this get here sooner? Stupidity, my colonel. I'm not at all sure you can get through now with all... Go on.
Paramount Pictures approached adapting Ernest Hemingway's novel with high expectations, hoping to capture the tragic fatalism of the source material and create an instant classic.
Let's tell me, have you known many women?
I meant nothing.
I think you lie.
Well, maybe. A little.
And for this one, for Maria, you care much?
Let's get on.
Gary Cooper, familiar with Hemingway's work from a previous collaboration, once again embodied a heroic figure, while Ingrid Bergman's performance earned recognition, though the film surprisingly received few accolades for its direction or writing.
Sentry boxes, huh? Atici and Roberto. Always 2 sentries on guard.
Where do the sentries live?
At the roadmender's hut. Across the bridge. You can't see it from here. The other post is on this side, in that old sawmill.
How many men at the sawmill?
8 and the corporal.
The other post, how many men?
Maybe more. We'll find out. Look!
The story follows Robert Jordan, played by Cooper, as he undertakes a perilous mission amidst the conflict. And the weaving of this mission with a blossoming connection is what defines this film. Coming up next, we have Macbeth.
Seen hours dreadful and things strange, but this sore night hath trifled for my knowings.
By the clock 'tis day, and yet dark night strangles the travelling lamp. Is it night's predominance, or the day's shame that darkness does the face of earth entomb, when living light should kiss it?
'Tis unnatural, even like the deed that's done.
What will you do?
We find Orson Welles embracing a unique vision for the classic tale, drawing heavily from German expressionism and the aesthetics of horror films to amplify the inherent darkness within the story.
What he that was not born of woman? Such a one am I to fear. Or not? Thou wast born of woman.
Welles, working at Republic Pictures, intentionally blurred the lines between stage and screen, utilizing set designs directly from his theatrical production and prioritizing speed to inspire fellow filmmakers.
August. Now is the time of help. You or I in Scotland would create soldiers. Make our women fight to doff their dire distresses.
Be it their comfort, we are coming thither.
Gracious England has lent us Lord Seward and 10,000 men.
An older and a better soldier, none that Christendom gives out.
The film largely unfolds within a singular, imposing set representing the fractured world of Castle Dunsinane, with a compelling performance by Welles as Macbeth and Jeanette Nolan portraying Lady Macbeth, as they navigate the path to power following a fateful prophecy and the tragic death of Duncan, portrayed by Erskine Sanford.
I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. Yet all this while in a most fast sleep.
What? At any time?
Coming up next, we have Battleground.
What time is it, Hanson?
11:30.
What?
It can't be that late. We left at 2 o'clock. 11:30 a.m., Garvey. Central Standard Time. We're near lunchtime in Springfield.
You mean you never changed your watch?
What's the use of changing your watch?
What's the use? You're here, you're not in Springfield, Illinois.
I hear you.
we explore a story born from the real experiences of Robert Pirosh during the Battle of the Bulge, a narrative unexpectedly greenlit by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayers, Louis B. Mayer, who initially doubted audience appetite for another war picture.
Thanks, chum. You ain't got no place. I ain't? Here, read it yourself. I don't care what it says. Nobody's leaving Bastogne, and nobody's coming in, except maybe some krauts riding tanks. We're surrounded.
This film, a prelude to later realism found in works like Saving Private Ryan, distinguishes itself by focusing on the human cost of conflict, specifically the men of the 101st Airborne, as portrayed by performers like Van Johnson as Holly and George Murphy as Pop Stasek, amidst the siege of Bastogne.
It's tough being away from home at this time of year, especially when you're surrounded and outnumbered 10 to 1. Don't you feel your loved ones worrying about you, praying for you? Yes, old boy, praying and hoping you'll come home again. Man, have you thought about it? What if you don't come back?
Coming up next, we have Ivan the Terrible, Part 2, The Boyars Plot.
Ай, не прав ты, царь всея Руси. Есть друзья тебе.
A fascinating yet troubled production. This film saw Sergei Eisenstein pushing boundaries with experimental techniques, ultimately leading to its banishment until after the passing of both the director and Joseph Stalin.
Шутовству конец! Прекратим блудодейство окаянное! Воздавим, братья, ко Господу!
Nikolai Cherkasov powerfully embodies Tsar Ivan IV as he navigates a treacherous landscape of political intrigue, with rivals plotting against his reign, while the film itself notably features color footage recovered from occupied Berlin, a striking visual element amidst the unfolding drama.
Ох, не любишь ты меня, брат Владимир. Нет в тебе любви ко мне одинокому. Сирота я покинутый, пожалеть меня.
Coming up next, we have The Seahawk.
Where did you come from? How did you get here?
On the ship that came for your uncle. But you, why aren't you going with him?
He's going to Spain.
Warner Brothers swiftly followed the success of Captain Blood with this nautical adventure, initially intending a direct adaptation of Raphael Sabatini's novel, a story already brought to the screen in 1924.
I regret our slow passage, Your Excellency, but it seems our sail cannot entice the wind.
Then we shall not reach England by Wednesday.
Perhaps the galley holds out.
Captain Lopez, it is extremely important that my niece be presented to the Queen before her new maids of honor are chosen.
When that script faltered, a new tale emerged, loosely inspired by Sir Francis Drake, with Howard Koch receiving his first screen credit.
Is your business so urgent that it must intrude upon my few moments of diversion?
Your Grace, I have just had a communication from Spain that I feel sure will command your interest. It concerns the privateer, Geoffrey Thorpe.
Errol Flynn, as Captain Geoffrey Thorpe, embodies a daring spirit while Brenda Marshall delivers a captivating performance as Dona Maria Alvarez de Cordoba, a dynamic counterpoint in a world of political intrigue and daring sea voyages.
From these circumstances I mentioned, my sovereign is forced to infer that Captain Thorpe had the approval of your majesty in an overt act of war upon the Empire of Spain.
Don Alvarez. Do you question my word?
Unfortunately, Your Grace, my government cannot reconcile your words with the acts of your subjects.
Then let Philip infer what he pleases.
Coming up at number 3, we have Ivan the Terrible, Part 1.
Два Рима пали, а третий, Москва, стоит, и четвертому Риму не быть. И тому Риму третьему, державе московской, единым хозяином отныне буду я, один. Папа не допустит,
Sergei Eisenstein delivers a compelling historical drama, conceived as a potent appeal for Soviet unity amidst wartime threats, earning the esteemed Stalin Prize first class upon its completion.
Первым. То кольцо железное, на то дело великое, сына, родного сына, единого, единокровного.
Nikolai Cherkasov powerfully embodies the Tsar, initially presented as a noble leader striving to unite his lands, a depiction that would later prove controversial as Eisenstein embarked on a more complex portrayal in subsequent troubled installments, with Part 2 remaining unseen for over a decade. Coming in at number 2, we have Day of Wrath.
Jeg har aldrig ønsket dig død. Jo, det har jeg ønsket hundreder af gange. Jeg har ønsket det, når du var hos mig.
Carl Theodor Dreyer crafts a film steeped in moral ambiguity, where the lines between persecution and justification blur, presenting a narrative that doesn't offer easy answers.
Martin, jeg elsker dig. Du elsker jo også mig. Når vi har syndet sammen, så må vi også stå sammen i ulykken.
The story unfolding within a community gripped by belief in the supernatural allows for multiple interpretations, questioning whether it champions the accused or acknowledges darker forces.
Ja, jeg har myrdet dig ved den ondes hjælp. Og ved den ondes hjælp har jeg lokket din søn i min magt. Nu ved du det. Nu ved du det.
Thorkild Roos as Reverend Absalon Peterson embodies this complexity, mirroring Dreyer's fascination with characters caught between wonder and confusion, truly speaking for the undecided.
Bare det nu må hjælpe. Det gør det nok. Det er urter fra Gejebær. Det er da mærkeligt, at det kan have sådan en kraft. Der er kraft i det onde. Der er nogen på jagt.
Before we get to our number 1 pick, we have a few films that just miss the cut but are more than worthy of an honorable mention. Our first mention is Joan of Arc, directed by Victor Fleming, a passionate historical portrayal.
Let none be hurt for me.
Come to her assistance, ye saints of God. Come forth to meet her, ye angels of the Lord, receiving her soul, offering it in the sight of the Most High. May Christ receive thee who hath called thee, and may the angels lead thee into paradise.
Our second honorable mention is The Man in Grey, directed by Leslie Arliss, a wartime romance escape.
You damned arrogant swine. It's time someone told you the truth about yourself. Just because you've had everything poured into your lap and better men to do your bidding, you think you're some kind of being apart.
Our third honorable mention is The Iron Curtain, directed by William A. Wellman, a chilling early Cold War thriller.
That was Trigorin. He wants me down at the embassy right away. Something urgent has come up, he said.
Couldn't it wait until morning?
Of course. But it's like the army. You hurry here so you can wait longer there.
We have journeyed through tales of royal intrigue, epic battles, and the brutal realities of war, from the sweeping landscapes of Russia and the high seas adventure of the Seahawk to the harrowing accounts from the battlefields of Europe and the Pacific, acknowledging stories of courage, sacrifice, and even biblical strength with films like Samson and Delilah. We have examined productions shaped by a world at war and rebuilding in its wake. And now, after careful deliberation, countless arguments, and a deep dive into the cinematic history of that tumultuous period, we arrive at the pinnacle of our list. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for. Coming up at number 1, we have Sergeant York.
Sergent York, votre acte de bravoure peut être considéré comme un des plus beaux accomplis par un soldat des armées alliées. Moi, maréchal Foch, je vous décerne la médaille militaire.
Thank you, sir. And for conspicuous gallantry beyond the call of duty, you have been awarded the Distinguished Service Cross.
This biographical film, directed by Howard Hawks, presents the remarkable life of Alvin C. York, brilliantly portrayed by Gary Cooper, a man who initially resisted having his story told, ultimately yielding to support the founding of a Bible school.
We counted about 20 bodies altogether up around there.
What were your men doing all this time, Corporal?
Well, I couldn't just answer that, sir. I was pretty busy, and I reckon they was, too.
According to the statements of the others, they were guarding the prisoners and couldn't expose themselves to the fire from the ridge.
Based on York's own diary, the narrative charts his transformation from a rural Tennessee hillbilly to a decorated war hero, a journey celebrated with Academy Awards recognizing Cooper's performance and the film's editing.
And he spake this parable unto them, saying, What man of you having 100 sheep, if you lose one of them, doth not leave the 99, and... doth not leave the 99 in the wilderness and go after that which is lost until...
Walter Brennan as Pastor Rosier Pyle offers a strong supporting performance, grounding the story with sincerity and ensuring its place in the United States National Film Registry for its cultural significance.
Take 10 days furlough.
You mean I can go home?
And when you get back, if you still can't see it our way, I'll recommend your exemption.
You will?
Report to me as soon as you get back.
I'll arrange your furlough, York, starting tomorrow.
So we have journeyed through 20 remarkable films from the 1940s, a period brimming with wartime drama, nor shadows, and stories that captured a nation's spirit. And we hope you enjoyed revisiting these cinematic landmarks with us. From sweeping epics to intimate portraits, this list showcases the breadth and power of storytelling during that time. But of course, 20 films can only scratch the surface, and we want to know what you think. What historical movies from the 1940s did we miss? Share your favorites in the comments, and more importantly, tell us which era or topic you'd like us to explore in our next list. Do not forget to like and subscribe to Ground Zero for more deep dives into film history.